There you go. All right, this is four-wheel drive modified buggy A main. Drivers ready. Marshals ready in less than 5. All right, and we're off.
6.
We have Dustin Eich leading them off, followed by Joe Baio, Zach Milner. Rick Jacobs going to get a little wrong. Here they come down there, down that rhythm section now. One down in that rhythm section. That's going to be Richard Bloom down in that rhythm section. Here they come around off top. Joe Baio getting the pass right there on Dustin Eich. They're coming down that straightaway right now. Right now, your leader is Joe Baio. Dustin Eich going to get a little wrong there. Traction rolls it on that turn 1. That's going to allow Zach Milner to move up to that number 2 spot. Dustin Eich into the number 3 spot. They're coming down that rhythm section. Hot and fast. Rick Jacobs getting a little wrong there in that rhythm section. Joe Baio and Zach Milner coming down that line hot on that trail.
2.
Around turn 1 they go.
3.
Oh, Zach's going to get that rear up there a little bit.
6 minutes
He's going to try Sky, and he goes out and passes on a Sky. Through, and he's going to get it wrong. Joe Baio back in. Joe Baio going to get it wrong in that rhythm section. Caution in that rhythm section. Whoa! Marshall dodges that very well. Joe Baio has a problem with his car. Let's get back into the action. Coming out on top right now is Zach Milner down that straightaway, followed by Dustin Eich in that number 2 spot. Zach Milner trying to pull away here. Gonna traction roll it. That's gonna allow Dustin Eich to go ahead and make that pass on Zach Milner. Now in that number 2 spot.
5.
He's gonna traction roll again.
6.
He's coming around that back double. Dustin Eich trying to keep it cool. You got Rick Jacobs in that back of that, on that number 3 spot. Trying to make it around, trying to catch back up to this pack. Zach Milner getting a lot of traction roll right now.
3.
That's going to allow Dustin Eich to go further. Oh, I believe that something is wrong with Zach Milner's car. It looks like it is done. All right, let's get back to the action. We got Dustin Eich. He's coming down that straightaway. Rick Jacobs going to move up to that number 2 spot. Followed by Joe Baio, looking like he's going to be in that number 3 spot. Caution in that rhythm section. Caution in that rhythm section.
6.
It's clear. So right now, Dustin Eich in that number 1, Rick Jacobs in the number 2, Richard Lewis in the number 3, Richard Bloom in the number 4, and Joe Baio in the number 6.
4.
Only close battles to call right now is between the 2 Richards, Richard Bloom and Richard Lewis. They're only
4 minutes
separated
left. 5.
by about 2 seconds apart. Those are your leaders coming up on you. There you go. Thank you.
1.
All right. Rick Jacob trying to maintain that 2nd place position. Dustin Eich in cruise control.
4.
Just got to keep it nice and smooth. He's coming down that straightaway.
1.
Joe Baio moves up to the number 3 position now. Oh, caution there. Careful, careful.
3 minutes left. 4.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain, drivers. Close battle right now between Joe Baio and Richard Lewis. They're only separated by 4 seconds
1.
apart.
5.
Oh, and it looks like Joe is out. He lost the wheel right behind you, Mike Concho. Right behind you. Got Richard Bloom right there.
2.
Let's see where everybody's at. Dustin and Rick
3.
at their own pace. 1st and 2nd place. No close
One.
battles to call at that moment. Let's see where Dustin's at. He's coming around that rhythm section. Gonna double. Single, play it safe.
Come on, guys. Pay attention.
4. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain. 2 minutes remain, drivers.
3. 1. Two.
Rick Jacobs putting down some clean laps. You can find him coming around, making his way now to the rhythm
One.
section.
3.
Trying to keep it nice and cool, keeping that second place. Making his way around that back double. You have our third place, Richard Lewis. He's in that orange four-wheel drive buggy.
1
Looking
minute
nice and
left.
clean out there on the track.
4. 1. Three.
Caution at the end of that rhythm section. Caution at the end of the rhythm. It is clear.
Two. 1. 4.
Dustin Eich landing all of his jumps, keeping it in the groove. Getting the double single. No problem around that back double. Keeping it in the groove around that camber section. Very good grip, very good traction.
1.
Coming around turn 1. On
Race
his
is
way to
over.
turn 2.
4 is done. 2.
All right, guys, when you cross the line, you will be done. When you cross the line, you will be done.
6 done. 5's done.
Caution in that rhythm. It is clear. Just waiting on Dustin Eich to go ahead and cross that line after his victory lap.